Welcome to another edition of Ranching Life. We're visiting the log home site. Slabs are done, including the wraparound porches. Everything is dry, and we're doing a walk around. Site inspection. This is the view down the front of the house. This is the side of the house, the south side. And we'll continue doing a walk around the entire perimeter in just a few moments. As you can see, the contractors cut the expansion joints. Those are the cut lines you see in the porches. That helps to minimize or even sometimes eliminate cracks that may form in the slab. Hopefully don't get any cracks, but if you do, they should be minimized with those expansion joints cuts. Those go the entire perimeter of the house, at least where the porch is. You can see the anchor bolts there at the edge, and there is a 1.5-inch drop from the main house slab down to the porch. What that is a log drip edge, so that whenever they set the first course of the logs, they are setting 1.5 inches above the porch. You get rain in on the porch, and it has a 1.5-inch barrier to bump up against so that it doesn't run up underneath the logs and wick in. Water doesn't run up the wall, it runs down the wall. At least that's the theory, and it should help with keeping the logs tight and dry. Now we've stepped up on the slab from the garage end and walking back down. See a few loose rocks here and there, but those aren't any problem. We'll just sweep those away and when everything's done. But I'm liking what I see, and there's the view to the pond out the south. Now we're switching over to aerial footage, drone footage. Hi, that's my nephew. That's the gate and entryway. You can see the house pad from above. Looking good. You can see all the plumbing fixtures and pipes roughed in and stubbed up, taped and sealed off so nothing can get in them. There I am. I should have waved, but I didn't. There's a more straight down shot. You see the straight cut lines in the concrete. The green look from before has dried out and it's turning a bright, pretty white for the concrete. The small hole that you see there in the nook on the front, that's where the water comes in, the water source. One of the guys apparently drove through the berm there where the pad site was, where it was nice and soft, wasn't packed, made ruts. We'll get all those smoothed out later, but I'm starting to get grass to grow back on the dam and everywhere that was pushed and dozed and leveled. Got a little bit of a breeze, as always, this spring, and creating a nice ripple effect on the pond. And you can see the extension there on the left where the color changes from that green to the brown. It doesn't have any plant life growing yet in the pond, but it will. Give it time this summer. Had a little aerial, or rather altitude, and can see the big slab of concrete. And that's it for a tour of the new slab with everything dry. I want to thank everyone for joining us here on Ranching Life. I enjoy making these videos and enjoy sharing them with you. Please hit that like and subscribe within YouTube, and hope to see you soon on the next video. Thanks. I wanted to finish out this video with an aerial overview of the ranch. In a few moments you'll see a block appear, and that is where the log home will be. This arrow points to where I grew up, and the house is no longer there. This house is where my parents lived, and my mother still lives there. So we'll be neighbors with my mother. We panned over a moment, and this is the core of the ranch. Romped and played in these woods for years, fishing in the ponds, and this pond that's just outlined is the pond we illustrate or feature in a lot of the videos and will be featuring continually. It is right next to the house. We just panned out a little more, and this addition is still part of the ranch. This lake that we just outlined is the lake featured in a lot of the videos and will be featured extensively. It is part of a flood prevention watershed system built by the Corps of Engineers back in the 60s. Panning out even further, we see an even larger section of land, and that is the entirety of the Ranching Life property.